It's a very...
This is the worst day we've had so far weather-wise, and it's really not even that bad. It's not cold.
It's not cold, it's wet.
And we're at Bratislava Castle. We had a bit of a sleep in this morning because last night we stayed up till 3 a.m. watching the last Harry Potter 2 movies. So, yeah, which probably was a good move since today's weather is not nice. What do you think of Bratislava, Luke?
It's okay. It's a bit small because they destroyed 70% of it. Because they wanted, when they used to be Czechoslovakia, they wanted Prague to be the old city and Bratislava to be the new modern city. So they tore down about 70% of the old city. So it's very small and just kind of, I don't know, not all that impressive. It's nice, but it's eh.
I think it's really pretty.
Well, some of it is. The old town certainly is pretty.
Yeah, and there's enough to walk around a bit in the old town. It's all cobblestones and that sort of thing.
But we had that in Krumlov.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, it's not as pretty as Krumlov, but it's still nice, and everything's being looked after pretty well.
It does make me want to go to Prague. Like, I mean, I've been to Prague once, Amanda hasn't been. But there's tons of pretty places, and this isn't the prettiest.
I think it'd be a nice place to live, though. It's if you got paid a reasonable amount, but it reminds me of Canberra in that it's about the same size as Canberra, and it's where all the business stuff happens, but it's probably quite quiet, really. It's prettier than Canberra.
Well, yes, it's prettier than Canberra, but it's not as pretty as some of the other places we've been, which I think might be nicer places to live on the whole.
Yeah, I'd rather live in Munich.
Yeah, me too.
So as we've travelled around Europe, we've really got a sense of the history of Europe, and each time we go to a new place you hear a little bit more, and it sort of all fits together a bit like a jigsaw puzzle. It's been really interesting. And behind me is the spire of one of the Bratislava churches, and Bratislava used to be the capital of the Habsburg Empire, and this church is where a lot of the kings and queens were crowned. When we were in Vienna, we went to the treasury and we saw the crown of the Habsburgs, and on the spire behind us is a replica of that crown that's 1 metre high and covered in 8 kilos of gold.
Now, if you don't know anything about the Habsburgs, you should check them out because they're really interesting, and the history that...
I get the feeling we're the only people in the world who've never heard of them.
Yeah, lots of people have been talking, Habsburgs, but it's kind of cool, you should check them out.
special brew just by this brewery. It's a microbrewery. It's pretty good actually. Good.
Original Budweiser. Woodbine. Better than the American version.